Oh, no, 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 no. You cannot wear that tie.
Why not? I like this tie.
You're not going to show up at this girl's house wearing that tie. It's not a man's tie.
What do you mean it's not a man's tie?
Look at the color, the patterns. I mean, only somebody that's a little light in the loafers would wear something like that.
What?
You know, a fag. Where'd you get it?
Out of your closet. I bought this for you for Father's Day 3 years ago. You said you loved it.
You ever see me wear it?
No.
Well, now you know why. Take it off.
If you didn't like it, why didn't you just tell me?
Well, what did you want me to say? Hey, thanks for the tie, son, but it's a little too gay for my taste. You know, I didn't want to make you cry in front of your mom and your sisters. You know, no need to embarrass us both over something silly like a tie.
Yeah.
Here, put this on. That is a tie. Masculine. Power tie. Yeah. That's a tie that says, I'm in control.
That's not a conversation I'm really looking to have.
Well, that's why we wear the tie. It talks so we don't have to. So where are you going to take the girl for dinner?
Good company.
Your choice or hers?
I suggested it.
Good, good, good. You see, you're a man, you need to make those decisions. Trust me. You never want to leave the decision to the girl about the restaurant. You do that, you'll never eat. I've been with your mom for 22 years. She's never picked the restaurant. Good company, that's okay, but it seems a little casual for prom night. Why don't you take her to Lombardi's?
We can't really afford to go there for dinner.
We can't afford?
Michelle and me.
Why should she be worried about affording dinner anywhere? You are the man, you pay for dinner. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to take my credit card, you're going to take her to Lombardi's, you guys are going to order whatever you want. And when the bill comes, see, you want to accidentally make sure that she sees it, and then you're going to give the credit card to the waiter like it's no big deal. This Marcy will be very, very impressed.
Michelle, Dad. Her name's Michelle.
Oh, whatever. So, before you leave, I want you to get on the computer. I want you to Google the directions to the restaurant. I want you to commit them to memory. Don't you dare get lost. The last thing you want to do is have to pull into a gas station and ask for help. I want you to drive assertive but safe. Don't let anybody cut you off. And if they do, I want you to lay on that horn as long as you can stand it. I want you to let them know that you know what they did and that you aren't taking any crap.
Memorize directions, honk the horn.
That's right. And when you get to the dance, don't you dare take your eyes off of Marcy.
Michelle, Dad.
Are you sure it's Michelle? I thought you said it was Marcy.
It's Michelle. And why do I have to keep an eye on her?
Because you don't want other guys hitting on her. I mean, you need to let her know who's the boss. That's the point of this whole thing, to let her know that you are in the driver's seat.
It's not really my style, Dad. I'm just a nice guy.
A nice guy. No. Let me let you in on a little secret. See, girls want a guy who can be nice, but who really isn't. That's right. You need to remember that when you smile, what you're really doing is showing your teeth. Never let a girl label you as a nice guy. No. You need to keep them focused on making you happy. They want to know that they can make you a little jealous, and that when they make you angry, they're going to have to make it up to you somehow. There are only two kinds of people in this world, son. Victors and victims. Winners and losers. You are my son. You are a man. You need to stand with the victors. Look at you. You look sharp. You look like a man.
Feels a little weird. Uncomfortable.
You'll get used to it. It's prom night. It's anything can happen night. Have a great time.
We are men. trapped in a box of our own making.
Men who were hushed as children, driven to silence.
By fathers who were happy to drive the point home.
By brothers who schooled us.
By bullies who knew the power of a clenched fist.
If they found something unacceptable in our gate.
Or the way we were dressed.
Or if we took interest in things that men were supposed to shun.
We are men, trapped in a box of our own making.
Our love comes with conditions. A quid pro quo.
Our control shines in the sun like manufactured diamonds.
Our pain remains hidden in our most secret caves.
We are men who have learned to mask our fear with fierce bravado and violence if we need to.
We are men who do not take to weakness. We are bulletproof.
We are men who cannot be told what to do.
We are salty and soon slip the leash. Beasts ready to lunge if we need to.
We toughen things up.
We sort things through.
We save the day.
You need to shut up and listen to what I say.
You need to shut up and do things my way.
You need to shut up or I will make you pay.
Don't challenge my authority.
My sexuality.
My superiority.
We are men, trapped in a box of our own making.
We have fear. Fear is for bitches.
We have no need for tears. Tears are for the weak.
We are men. You dare not leave us.
We'll tell you when you're dismissed.
We offer protection at a price.
We are men. We own.
But never are we owned.
We express our dominance in the rise of our voice.
The rise of our anger.
The rise of our fists.
We are men, trapped in a box of our own making.
Boards nailed together by the lessons of our fathers, our brothers, our uncles.
Our teachers, our heroes, our friends.
We cannot be moved by the pain we
We cannot listen to your
We
reason.
cannot compromise. We win at all costs.
We are men, trapped in a box of our own making.
We are men, trapped in a box.
We are men. Trapped.
Did you clean your room like I asked you?
I'll get to it.
I asked you to do it yesterday.
Mom, I said I'll get to it.
I'm not giving up my friends just because we went to prom.
Not all of your friends, just him. Now that you're with me, I don't want you hanging around him.
You don't own me.
Hey, Jim, I didn't say those things about you.
Of course you're going to deny it. You don't have the balls to talk trash about me to my face.
We're good friends. Why didn't you come talk to me?
I am talking to you, and I'm telling you that I'm going to kick your ass when I see you. No one talks about me behind my back and gets away with it. I'm not some punk.
Did you clean your room yet?
I just get off my back. I will get to it when I have the time.
I'm not giving up my friends for you.
Are you talking back to me?
You don't have to prove anything.
I will prove to you that you can wear your ass up by your ears when I'm done with you.
Who do you think you are? You don't tell me when I can and can't
Yes,
speak.
I do, and if the quicker you learn that, the better off you will be.
You don't talk to me like that. I am your mother.
Step back, bitch.
What did you say?
I said step back, bitch.
I'd never want to see you again. We're done.
Yeah, we are done when I say we are done.
We don't need to be friends anymore.
We
are
need to.
done.
Don't push me.
You don't talk to me like that.
Will
I am
you
your
get
mother.
solved it?
You stop. Who are you? This is not you. This is not the boy that I raised. This is not the sort of young man that I imagined you would become. You've changed. Who are you?
When I first met you, I felt safe talking to you. I felt like I could trust you. I really thought that we were going somewhere, but then you changed. Who are you?
Who are you? We've been best friends since 3rd grade. I admired you because you were good to people. You stood next to me. Then you changed. Who are you?
Who are you? Why don't you step out of the shadows and stop being what you think you're supposed to be and become what you really are?
Do you only see yourself? Do you only see me as this thing that's supposed to bring you pleasure?
Is my opinion worth nothing to you?
Unburden yourself. Take off the mask.
Am I to just accept the violence, the bruises, the broken bones, the stitches? Am I to die just to protect your code?
You're pushing away everyone who loves you.
Do I have to be afraid every time we disagree? Huh? Take off the mask. Be who you're supposed to be.
Pushing away everyone who loves you. All because of this idea about what you have, about what it means to be a man, but this isn't it. You can change.
You can change.
You can change.
I don't want to be here.
And why are you here?
My mom and dad asked me to come see you.
And there may be hope for you yet.
What do you mean?
Your parents asked you to come. You didn't want to come. You're here anyway. There might be some hope for you yet.
I came to shut them up.
They probably knew that too.
Yeah, so let's save each other a lot of time. You tell them I came, we had a nice long talk, and I promised to be nicer. A good boy. It's called a day.
I don't think they're concerned about whether or not you're nice. I think they're concerned about whether or not you'll ever become a man.
I am a man.
You're male. You're 17. You have the characteristics of being a man. But there is a huge difference between having the characteristics of being a man and having the character of a man. What makes you think you're a man?
I protect what is mine.
And what is yours?
Whatever I want.
Oh, you see that? That right there, yeah, that doesn't sound like a man at all. That sounds like a little boy afraid to share his toys.
You're saying I'm a little boy?
Yes. Yes, I am. A little boy trapped in the body of a young man, afraid of everything.
You don't know me.
Oh, yeah. I know you very well.
No, you think you know me.
I know you because I have been you. Oh, yeah. I protected what was mine, too. And I thought everything and everybody was mine. I was 22 when I went to prison. Yeah. I thought my girlfriend was cheating on me with someone else. We got into an argument about it, and the best way that I could convince her of my point of view was with my fists. I hurt that girl. I hurt that woman very badly. So badly, in fact, that I got 14 years in prison to sit and think about what it meant to be a man.
This is a joke. My parents send me to a convict for life lessons?
Yeah, I suppose it's a little strange, but would you rather have this conversation with your dad?
No,
Well, why not?
because I'm acting the way he taught me to act, and the moment I get in a little trouble, he pawns me off to talk to someone like you. Coward.
It isn't going to help you to blame your dad. He's teaching you the only way he knows how, the way that he has been taught. See, there are all kinds of dads out there. Huh? Some dads are gone. Some dads are there, but not really there. Some dads are part of the problem and not the solution. Some dads just don't know what to say. There are very few young men out here who have the blessing and the luck to have a father who is both willing and able to guide them on the path to becoming a well-meaning man. Very few. Oh, and the rest of us, oh, well, we just get to guess what it means to be a man.
Or listen to a convict.
Yes, a convict, or a counselor, or a teacher, or a coach, or a pastor, or someone. We need someone to help guide us through. We can't do this all on our own. There's way too much misinformation out there to navigate through. Every time you turn on the TV, there is something else, somebody else, telling you exactly what a real man is supposed to act like, walk like, talk like, walk like. We have all kinds of magazines that tell us what women are supposed to act like, walk like, talk like, walk like. And when we get together as guys, oh, we sit around and we talk about women as if they're nothing more than objects. Oh, I'd like to hit that. Ooh, I'm gonna tap that. Look at that.
It's just words.
Oh, I happen to think your mama is real hot.
What?
Yeah, every time she walked past me at church, I'm like, man, look at that. Ooh, I wish I had that swing in my backyard.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap that. Ooh, I'm gonna tap that.
Shut up. Shut up!
What's the matter? It's just words. Your mom asked us to meet and talk about what it means to become a man. A well-meaning man. All of this is interconnected. How do you think it makes your mother feel every single time you disrespect her and you call her out of her name? Or your girlfriend? How does it make her feel when you threaten her, all because you're scared that she is going to leave you? Or your best friend, how do you think it makes him feel every time you tell him, I'm gonna kick your butt over some rumor you heard? Do you see? Do you see how all of this is interconnected?
I think so.
Seeing how you disrespect people is just the beginning. This is deep water work we're talking about here. This point, from there you have to be willing to accept the things that you've done to demean other people. We have to be really willing to listen to what people are saying to us. We have to be willing to change.
How do you know when you're a man?
You're so quick to want to become a man. But it takes time. Oh, it takes time. You can't pull on corn to make it grow. It takes time. Whether you're living it or you're serving it, it takes time. You'll know you've become a well-meaning man when you are willing to live inside the opposites. You'll want to be selfish, but the man in you will see the value of sacrifice. You'll be angry. You'll get so angry that you just want to hurt everybody around you. But the man in you will find the way to stay calm, be good, with compassion and mercy. You'll be afraid. You will be so afraid that you want to run far. But the man in you will find the strength. The man in you will muster the courage to stand strong and just. When you are willing to live inside the opposites, that's how you know you've become a well-meaning man. But now it is time for you to go.
Now I think I want to stay.
That is how you know it's time for you to go.
It's all too familiar. Fault lines written by tongues bitten by silence. Thoughts formed when we weren't searching for violence in our questions, our suggestions. It's all too familiar. What was she wearing? Was she walking alone? She shouldn't have drank so much. She should have been more careful. She like it was her fault. Like gender violence isn't a man's issue. Like men can't help themselves. Like the responsibility for one's own actions doesn't fall on one's own shoulders. Like men don't have the power to change how men act. And I remember as a young teen learning the facts. 1 in 3 made me sick. How could men like me do this? They couldn't. I thought they couldn't. They must be monsters. They must be monsters. Monsters in the masks of men. Monsters in the masks of men rearranged their faces until I can no longer see myself in them. Monsters. And I remember going to a party in East Vancouver and seeing a patch on my friend's jacket that said, "Stop Rape." The message so clear, so inarguably simple, and yet it left a bad taste. Because it jarred me from my place of comfort. Because it reminded me of the reality we all face. And that initial reaction, my initial reaction, was me choosing silence, therefore allowing for violence. And that was a clear case of the culture of rape. And I remember in the dressing room cheering along as a teammate proclaimed that in victory we had raped the other team. Or in the lunchroom when my boss made a sexist joke and I said nothing. Or yesterday when I pulled on an article of clothing and referred to it as a wife beater. This culture of violence touches us all. And by dismissing perpetrators as monsters, it allows us not to analyze our own actions. Men, take your masks off. Men, take responsibility. Men, open your mouths wider. Show more than your teeth. There was a softness in your throat waiting to be freed. Men, we are responsible for the vast majority of violence. Men, it's an epidemic. Men, don't think that it has to be this way. Men, if you could make the world safer for the women you love, for all women, children, and men, wouldn't you? Men, you can. Men, we need you to be courageous, to speak up and to be more than a bystander. Men, put your masks down. Men, let's look each other in the eyes. Men, let's talk.
I'm here to talk. I'm here to talk about how I may not be everything that I want to be. But I thank God I no longer have to be what I was. I would never speak up when someone told a sexist joke or told them myself. A co-signer on behaviors that demean and belittle women and girls. Part of the pack when he wanted to take down some boy who didn't quite measure up. I am no longer trapped in this box of my own making.
He did.
He looks strange.
He won't leave it off for long.
He'll put it back on.
No. No, I won't. I wore it for too long and it was too hard to take off. I will never wear that mask again.
But what about your friends? What would they think? Oh, that is, if you can still call them your friends.
I hope they are. But that's not as important as becoming the man I want to be.
Well, what kind of man is that?
A well-meaning man. A mindful man. A man that understands the impact of his actions.
What does that mean? What, that we stop painting the rooms of our sons blue and the rooms of our daughters pink?
Do we give our sons dolls and our daughters weapons of mass destruction?
Do we teach our daughters to fight and tell our sons it's okay to cry?
I don't know about all that. I can only speak of what is right for me. That I recognize the value all people bring and not dismiss or discount them because of their sex.
Oh, even on the playing field. Oh, you're gonna lose your edge in competitive sport.
No, that's not true. Winning on the field will be decided by my own excellence, my own improvement, not doing whatever it takes to make someone else fail.
Oh, and beauty? Do you think it'll be so easy to blind yourself from the beauty that you see?
Now that I've taken off the mask, I see beauty everywhere. Deeper beauty. I see beauty in women and girls who want to be seen for who they are, not just a summary of their body parts.
This won't last long. You will put the mask back on. You will put it on when you're feeling insecure. You will put it back on when you're feeling lonely. You will put it back on when you're feeling angry.
You will be hurt. Some of these boys will hurt you for acting differently.
They will hurt you.
Defending myself is part of being a well-meaning man. Attacking is not.
You're changing.
Oh no. He's changing.
You're changing.
I've changed.
Hey, I saw your girl. She down there with that guy.
Where? When?
Oh, just now. They down at the bowling alley. You want to go take a trip down there?
No.
No! Oh, they were looking mighty cozy. Oh, you want to go down there and stop it?
What do you mean cozy?
They were all sitting close together, looking at each other, smiling and laughing, stuff like that. You want to take a drive down there?
No.
Why not? Now, who knows where this is going to go if you don't go down there and stop it?
Look, we only dated a few times. If she wants to see someone else, that's her business. She's not my property. I don't own her.
What? You can't let these people run over you like that.
They're not running over me. Look, if she wants to be with me, she will.
Are you sick?
No, I'm just tired of trying to force people to be the way I want them to be. I don't have to do that anymore.
You need to man up.
I did.
And you still have not cleaned your room. Last time I'm going to ask.
I'll get it done, I promise. I'm sorry.
Well, that's a different tune.
I'm sorry about the room, but there's something else I'm sorry for. I'm sorry I called you that name. You don't deserve that.
Really?
I went to see that guy that you told me about.
You
William.
did? What did you think?
You know he was in prison?
I did know that. And I also know that he's been out for a really long time. He's been doing a lot of really good work with the youth in the community. I heard great things about him. I just thought maybe you'd want to talk to him, meet him.
I didn't really want to. I'm glad that I did.
Well, I will tell him that you enjoyed your visit.
I do want to treat you with respect because you're more than my mom. You're a person. A person. And you always have been and always will be my rock. I can't believe that I mistreated you. I love you.
I love you.
That didn't hurt at all.
What?
Say what I really feel.
So what did you want to talk to me about?
I wanted to say that I was sorry and that I was acting like an idiot.
It's not going to fix anything. I'm still never going out with you again.
That's fine. I understand. And I know that you felt threatened, that I threatened you. And I understand that now. It wasn't right.
I was scared. I was very scared.
When I was seeing you, I wasn't seeing a person. I was seeing something that was mine, and I was angry that I was losing it. And so I tried to prevent that from happening by doing the very things that would drive you away. I get it now.
Good. If it's real, I'm happy for you. And relieved.
Thanks.
I can see it.
See what?
I can see that it's real. You're changing.
Yes. This work isn't easy. Becoming this well-meaning man. There are times when I want to be selfish. I want to hold on to people as though they belong to me, or punish them when they don't behave the way I want them to. But then, I recognize the value in sacrificing my own desires for someone else's happiness. Sometimes I'm afraid. So afraid that I want to run, but then I give myself a chance to stand tall, strong, and just. And I still get angry. So angry that I think about how to take someone out. But then I remember me, and how everyone feels that way sometimes. As I understand it, as best as I can understand it. That is being a man.
You cleaned your room.
Yeah.
So, you think I've been a bad dad?
No, I think that we have different ideas of what it means to be a man.
Well, look, I mean, the things that I was saying, it was just things. I was just jokes. I mean, it was just words.
You don't have to make excuses, Dad. I'm not angry with you.
I can understand if you are.
Well, I'm not.
Well, see, anger is something that I can understand. Anger is something that I can work through, but what I'm sensing from you right now, what I'm getting from you is something I find hard to swallow.
What's that?
Disappointment.
Dad, I'm disappointed, but I'm not disappointed in you. Everywhere I look, I see some sign, some signal of what it means to be a man. Most of it's a trap. There are men out there who treat women and girls as if they're less than nothing. There are men who are afraid to lower their guard even for a second because they'll be seen as being weak, and they tell us how to think and how to behave, and most of it is wrong.
I suggested that because you're a man, you should pay for dinner. I didn't say force yourself on her.
Control is control. A thimbleful or an oceanful. And if I'm paying for dinner because I want to control her, to make her feel obligated to me, it's still control.
I call it doing something nice for someone.
If you're doing it to be nice.
The world's changing, son. I don't think that I can change who and what I am.
That's what I'm disappointed about. I see it now. And when you start to see it, you see it everywhere. I'm on a journey, Dad. A journey to become a well-meaning man, and the only thing I'm missing is you.
Me?
Yes. I can probably do this on my own. But I'd much rather have you beside me, step by step, learning what it is to be a well-meaning man.
You want me to come with you?
Yes.
Why?
Because you're my dad, and I don't want another day to go by that I don't see you. Really see you.
I don't feel comfortable with you taking that off.
You'll get used to it.
I can see you.
I can see you too.